Joining us now, Troy Schmidt, who I guess in the old days we would have called him chaplain for the Olympia High School football team, but there were efforts to even outlaw that description as chaplain. So we'll just call you Troy. Troy, thanks for your time. It's good to have you with us now. Is this move by the Satanic Temple the latest sign of a culture war against Christianity going on here in the United States?
Yeah, I really believe so, JD. All they're trying to do here, it really isn't to bring any sort of holiday greetings or to, emphasize all of those themes that are so important at the Christmas season. It's really just to make a mockery out of Christmas. I mean, worshiping a plate of spaghetti, they're even having a display for Festivus. I love Seinfeld, and I think that was a funny episode, but it's just a joke, really. Also, the other thing that's going on display there is the winter solstice display by the Freedom from Religion Foundation. I mean, are they that excited that it's the shortest day of the year? Is that a cause for celebration? It's all about mockery.
Troy, do you think the state should have allowed a display like this to go up?
No, I really think they could have said no. I mean, they have every right to say, this is our rotunda. We're going to celebrate Christmas. We're going to focus on Christmas or Hanukkah this time of year. I would say to something like the Satanic Temple, why don't you do this for Ramadan? Why don't you say Happy Ramadan from the Satanic Temple? No, instead they want to focus on Christmas. And I think Tallahassee could have just said no.
Well, Troy, the American Atheist Organization is also offering up a version of a holiday message. The group has mounted a billboard campaign that shows a young girl writing a letter to Santa. Her letter says, "Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is to skip church. I'm too old for fairy tales." Now, the organization claims that it's using billboards to promote a dialogue within families that might have mixed religious beliefs or perhaps none at all. Do you take the atheists at their word, or again, is this just a way to slap at Christianity?
They have every right to express their beliefs. They have every right to pay for that money for that billboard. I really don't have as much of a problem with that. I think we have to allow them to have that freedom. But once again, it's when it comes up around Christmas time, it's just a real bah humbug when you think about it. The themes of Christmas are about family. They're about finding purpose. It's about giving, warmth, love, that sort of things. And, a billboard like that just sort of is the anti-message to all of those Christmas themes.
Troy, this anti-Christian bias seems also to be spreading to Australia. We hear Target and Kmart decided to stop stocking the game Grand Theft Auto for its violence and misogyny. Fans of the game are now calling for the stores to ban the Bible, saying it carries the same themes. What do you make of fans drawing this comparison, whether in jest or not?
I love video games. I've played video games ever since I was playing Pong and Pac-Man and those sort of things. But this Grand Theft Auto, I think parents need to take this off of their children's Christmas wish list. It is a bad game. We see a lot of violence that's happening in schools, and there's a desensitization towards murder and towards sexual related crimes. And I think games like Grand Theft Auto are the problem with all of this. Now, let's be clear. The Bible only reports those kind of violences that occur. It doesn't endorse, and it doesn't encourage. But games like Grand Theft Auto are doing that. They're encouraging the violence and endorsing it and saying that the player is going to get a better experience if they do these things.
Hey,
and,
Troy,
Jesus said that it's in the mind that you create murder. It's in the mind where you create it. And so that's why we need to take games like that probably off the shelves, or at least tell parents don't buy them.
Well, Troy Schmidt, we appreciate your input on this. We're going to have you back to get an update on your own battle as some groups have attacked chaplaincy in prep sports and your own role as a chapel there with that high school. We thank you so much. And America's Forum will continue right after this.